Hello, my name is Amanda Nash, and this is my presentation on my essay, A World's Choice to Its Own Downfall, an analysis of the Treaty of Versailles of 1919 and the perspectives of France and Germany regarding the outcome. The main purpose of this essay was to convey the international relationship between France and Germany and the meaning behind it during World War I and the aftermath of World War I as well. Throughout the years, World War I led to catastrophe, and the aftermath did the same. However, it just took a longer track. At the end of World War I, France was barely left standing. The French Prime Minister was hungry for vengeance due to the desecration of the French people and its artifacts, as well as its landmarks and economy. After the war concluded, the main purpose for the French Prime Minister was revenge. His alternative motives included the reparations for the economy to help rebuild France at the German expense, political advantages throughout the creation of new countries in Europe, as well as using these new countries as a geological buffer between Germany and other countries that could be its allies, as well as it was meant to humiliate Germany itself. In the Treaty of Versailles, Article 231 states, the Allied and associated governments affirm and Germany accepts the responsibility of Germany and her allies for causing the loss and damage to which the Allied and associated governments and their nationals have been subjected as a consequence of war imposed upon them by the aggression of Germany and her allies. Essentially, this is meaning that Germany takes full responsibility for the war itself and the damages. This clause was meant to humiliate Germany as well as giving This clause gave the world, especially France, probable cause to charge. This clause gave France probable cause to charge Germany for the economic and industrial damages that France sustained during the German onslaught and occupation during World War I. This meant the reprimandation. Germany, in turn, was a new country before World War I and was once composed of separate kingdoms ruled by individual lords and princes, but was unified prior to World War I and was ruled by the Kaiser. Germany's motives for World War I were to gain more access to goods and land. However, due to an unstable economy, lack of resources, and an overwhelming might of Allied forces, Germany lost in World War I. The consequences after that war that were imposed by the French due to the Treaty of Versailles were the cutting of borders, primarily the Rhinelands and Belgium, as well as the reparations at which the German people had to pay a set amount back to France for its loss of economy, as well as other countries for their losses of economy. However, due to the lack of support from other countries, Germany was not able to pay the full amount back, which caused it to take out loans, print out more currency, which caused an inflation, as well as due to the destruction of the country itself, there was a lack of employment, so unemployment rates rises as well. Because of this, it gave rise to a wave of political radicals. After it signed the Treaty of Versailles, Germany became the social villain of all of Europe. The resentment and poverty caused by the Treaty of Versailles, the German people were looking for a solution to inspire the German spirit and economy. This came in the form of Adolf Hitler, a political man who rose through the ranks of his party and soon in 1933 became the Grand Chancellor, giving way to the Nazis ruling Germany. Powered by hate and resentment, the Nazis built a foundation on German pride, which had been squashed by the Treaty of Versailles with the signing of Article 231, and ultimately led to World War II. The only positive effect of the Treaty of Versailles was the formation of Poland, Originally, it was a French creation meant to be a buffer between Germany and Russia in case of war, but it also gave France a political advantage in Europe. By jump-starting this new country, it gained influence in Eastern Europe. In conclusion, the Treaty of Versailles of 1919 failed to keep an everlasting peace due to the self-applauding attitude of France at the end of the war and its influence on the treaty. Without the active intervention of other world powers, France corrupted and misused the power and purpose of the treaty. With the country falling deeper into depression, the Germany's state allowed for new and more dangerous political groups to rise to power with the purpose of restoring glory to the German people for nefarious purposes. This party was the Nazis. Thank you.